from across the globe. Top 8 placers, ranking premier event winners, even Capcom Cup champions. So many different paths, and what seems like an endless array of characters has led them all to this very stage. And as far as you and I, we have the pleasure of seeing those paths collide. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Hollywood, Raw TV, and this is Street Fighter League.
Wow.
That is going to spell victory.
You got it.
JB is in his head right now.
How'd you do that?
My God, he is feeling it.
Oh my gosh. The matches. Let's go.
He said, nah, hold this medium.
I double dog dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I implore you. Send the signal out. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter because Street Fighter League delivers. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter fans all over the world, welcome to Street Fighter League Season 3. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and we got ourselves some of the best Street Fighter action lined up for you today. As you guys have been tuning in these past couple of weeks, we do have our teams geared up and ready to go. Who do we have involved in this season, Steve?
So this season, we've already told you that we have brand new teams coming. It's an international players ball. We have NASR, UIU have joined, and at this point, we've seen all our teams compete. And as we've mentioned, this is a double round robin format, which it has been for the last 2 seasons as well. This means we're going to get all our teams to battle out for this first half of the season to see what the matchups are going to be like. But we've already had some explosions when it comes to matchups. We've had Alpha 3, who has not gotten a victory yet, at the bottom of the list potentially. Punk seeming a little bit on tilt with his team Alpha 3, as well as we've seen SKZ come in with the all-in team making quite the splash. And that's not to mention what happened last week with iDom going up against the entire team of NASR and, quite frankly, some of the best Street Fighter I've seen in a very, very long time. I stand by my decision to say I dare you to find better Street Fighter than what you're watching here on Street Fighter League from week to week.
I gotta say, we have ourselves quite the lineup for week 3. As we mentioned earlier, it's gonna be Dynamite going up against Team UIU and Psycho Shinobi versus Alpha 3. But to kind of break things down a little bit, what we're getting ourselves into.
So the way things work, it's the same song and dance. It's Waseda style 3v3 format. That means we're gonna have an order as well as banned characters. Whoever wins that first 1v1, 2 out of 3 head-to-head will go down and rotate to the bottom of the queue. The loser will be eliminated, and whichever team has team members standing will be the team leader victory and go on to get higher standings in Street Fighter League.
We have 15 weeks of regularly scheduled play for Street Fighter League, and it all leads to that playoff week, week number 16, where we determine who our champions will be here in North American Street Fighter League versus Team Japan. And essentially, it's going to be Japan versus the world at this point. A ridiculous amount of cash, $150,000 on the line, on top of a nice watch from Seiko, our sponsor for this season of Street Fighter League, with some of the cool Street Fighter 5 watches with some of the original cast members on there with those designs. So very big incentives here for a lot of these players, and overall they're just here really to get a glimpse of the competition for what's to come in the future of Street Fighter.
Well, I mean, you also mentioned that we do have Seiko as a sponsorship, and at the halfway point of the season and at the end of the season, we will be giving away MVP status thanks to Seiko, who will be getting prizes. But once again, this is at the halfway point and at the end of the season. This is a new thing that we've done here, so it's really cool that you mentioned that we have so many varying gameplay styles as well as a lot of great players. Seiko going to make sure you guys know at home who exactly is on time with the Street Fighter play.
With all things considered, everything we've said up until this point, we have some amazing matches set up for you this week. When we return, we'll have Street Fighter League Week 3 start off. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League Season 3. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. We have our matches established for this week. It's going to be Dynamite going up against UIU. Now, right off the bat, it seems that Dynamite is aiming for Rashid this time around. They're aiming for JB for the ban, and UIU rebuttals by actually going for Smug. They picked Balrog as their choice of ban. Steve, give me a little bit of insight as to why that is.
So, I mean, if we're going to talk about the Balrog ban, it's obvious at this point that they're not trying to deal with Smug at full power. But once again, I feel like they're ignoring the fact that G is a very strong character in Smug's stable. However, the Rashid ban I feel like it's always going to be a good pick. As long as there's more than one Rashid player, you're still good with aiming for Rashid at this point. And on top of that, I said that Oil King is among the best players in the country, and I mean in the world, and I mean that. And then you still have JB, who is potentially the best Rashid in the country. I mean, for me, he is the best Rashid in the country. So if you're looking at those things, how do you say that this team does not have the right idea by taking out Rashid? Now, you still have the Capcom Cup champion right behind them. So I'm like, now you're looking at, well, are we confident in taking out a full-powered MENA RD Capcom Cup champion, as well as GamerB, who has shown he has the fortitude to stand toe-to-toe with some of the best because he's been on that stage before.
I have a lot of confidence in both of these teams. It's so hard to tell who's going to take it over the other. I do want to know what Team UYU is thinking of. I do believe we have JB to give us insight as to how he prepared this strategy with his teammates to prep themselves for Team Dynamite, and I believe Rob TV has that interview with us.
So I'm here with UYU's own JB, and obviously one of the persons that I actually have the most laughs with off camera in general, the orange one. But how you feeling,
That's
bro?
the season 1 insider, by the way.
Yeah. How you feeling right now, Brody?
I'm feeling good. Just pretty confident in my team right now. Hopefully we can get a win.
Yeah, so right now you guys didn't play in week 2, but week 1 you guys went up against NASR. So even though you guys lost that, would you say that that set was like increased your confidence overall? And that was with the Rashid bans at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of us making that set so close was because we knew they were going to ban Rashid. It didn't only hurt our team, it also hurt their team because Bigbird couldn't use Rashid either. So because Bigbird couldn't use Rashid, if we banned Akuma, we knew that it would just go down to Angrybird.
Yeah.
Because we were pretty confident that we were going to beat the other two. It was just a matter of fact whether we can somehow manage to pull off a win against Angrybird.
Yeah.
We were expecting Angrybird to go last. So what happened was, we would hopefully tire him out if he had to stay on a seat for 3 games straight. But he got to take a break because he played me first.
Speaking of that, as far as because you referenced you guys' match. Mm-hmm. That was actually one of the more surprising matches of Street Fighter League, in its infancy right now. But your backup, a lot of people weren't sure, man. I was there for season 1
yeah.
when you brought that weak ass birdie out.
Yeah, no, I know.
That birdie was garbage. So I was like, man, like we were all wondering, like, is JB actually gonna have a backup? And your poison actually is looking pretty formidable. But you were added onto the team a bit late with the COVID, everything that happened with NL.
Yeah.
So for one, how long have you been playing poison? How confident are you with your poison? And did that change the prep time you had?
Leading up to the start of Street Fighter League, I believe I was playing poison maybe a week and a half almost. Mm-hmm. I had to pick up the character from scratch, but the only difference here is that I knew how much more important it would be for me to have a secondary. In the other Street Fighter League seasons, I had Punk on my team. Yeah. So if they banned me, I didn't think it would be that much of an issue since, he's Punk, right? He's the best player in the world. So now I know that because they can ban Rashid, 2 of us are going to be, severely nerfed. So I knew it would be so much more important for me to actually learn a secondary. So I think I took it more seriously this time around.
So next up, you guys are actually going to be going up against Team Dynamite. So what are you guys' thoughts and what's your approach going up against Dynamite?
I think that the fact that GamerB's in that team is an advantage to us because Oil King is from Taiwan as well. So I'm sure he knows GamerB really well. So he can teach us GamerB's tendencies, and obviously we can talk to each other while we're in a match. So if any one of us go up against GamerB, we'll have a slight advantage over that. If I remember correctly, me and Kami both have winning records against Smug last season. Mena, obviously, as we saw him, I believe he's picking Birdie now.
Yeah, I was excited to see that actually.
But the thing is, Birdie is a weak character, truthfully, this season.
Yeah.
So my teammates we all play top tier. Whether it be first or secondary or even third character, we all play top tier. So, we're actually pretty confident about this team.
I like how in-depth that answer was, actually. You were easy to interview. But ladies and gentlemen, UYU in One Direction's JB.
As we transition going into Team Dynamite, now that we know that Smug has been the target for these last couple of bans, I'm kind of curious to see how that dynamic holds up. We've seen what his G is capable of. He was put in the anchor seat last week. I'm pretty sure that he's still got a lot more to show us.
These guys are a lot closer match than they would like to believe. 1 and 2, it could go either way. And I would love to hear more from that. I believe Rob TV has a word from one of our Capcom Cup champion representatives, Mena RD.
Mena RD, what's going on, bro?
What up, man? How you doing?
You know, I hate the fact that I keep on saying like, oh, this is my guy, that's my guy. I'm not lying. I have a lot of homies, and Mena is definitely one of the people that I'm actually closer with in the scene. Just a completely solid dude. Today, bro, I want to have this interview be, I don't want to interview. I don't want to interview you. I want you to get away from the sponsor talk. I know that you've met the president of the Dominican Republic. I know you met all kind of celebrities, and you're a celebrity yourself in your country and all that. I don't want the PC stuff, bro. Talk to me regular. We keep it a buck.
You don't gotta ask for that. You know, that's what I do.
All right, cool. Okay, so just to start out, I noticed like you guys' team, straight up, you're the most entertaining team right now. It goes without saying. What do you, like, have you noticed that? Like how much you guys, like you will talk trash or have fun with each other? Like, what does that come from? Are you guys just very comfortable with each other? Is the chemistry good?
Yeah, we are very comfortable. You know, Smoke and I were teammates for 2 years. And Gamer V, he went to the R, he stayed in my house. So like, I went to Taiwan also, visit his tournament. We're cool. So when a team is cool,
it's just kind of a natural thing. Like.
Yeah, it flows.
So I was surprised to see you actually busted the birdie out, which it made me very happy to see. Probably made a lot of the fans happy to see. Birdie's like mid-tier this season, man. He is. I know you weren't happy with the nerfs when they initially came out. You talked about it on Twitter and stuff like that. But your birdie is still looking phenomenal, even going against the most busted character in the game right now, as being Seth. So yeah, what made you actually go with the birdie this time, and are we going to see more of that?
Well, my initial plan was Abigail for Seth. That's who I've been working on. But as soon as I went to Abigail, he went to Ivuki.
Yeah.
Like, he was going to play a matchup that I didn't prepare for. So I was like, I feel more comfortable birdie Seth.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel the matchup is good. It's just, you know, the patience, I let go with small decisions. That's why I lost the set. But I still feel it's an even matchup and I can win it, you know.
I feel like that match, like you guys said, in the end of the day, that was a W for you guys in the long run anyway. It's like you guys still played amazing and everything. Your birdie's looking sharp. So I'm sure you guys are going to be cooking up. So at the beginning of this conversation, I said I want the real. I don't want the interview. I don't want the politically correct. And this question is exactly why. The Capcom Cup champions that were eligible to come to Street Fighter League. Obviously, Japan has their own league. They're not eligible. So Gachikun won. And Street Fighter 5, who's won Capcom Cup? Knuckle Do?
iDom, Gachikun, and I.
Gachikun was not eligible. Knuckle Do is eligible. iDom's eligible. You're eligible. iDom got on the team initially. Knuckle Do got on the team initially. Do you take it as disrespect that they actually left the Capcom Cup champion off of their original roster, picking 18 players over you? Not that, and this is not like Street Fighter League, not like Capcom, but I'm talking about, you know, the players chose that.
No, because every player were working in like their own region. Let's say NASR picked Bigbird, Angrybird, you know, UYU had NL and Oil King. Then the other players, like they were looking for the synergy with the characters more than anything. You know, Birdie got nerfed, and I understand. You know, you don't want a nerfed character or a nerfed version of Mena. I know if it was like season 2 at my best, it would be an easy pick. So I don't take it personal. You know, I will do the same. There's a lot of players that are very good that I'm not even here, not even as a substitute. So it's good.
You telling me that there's no chip on your shoulder whatsoever over it though? You're not trying to cook people up for that.
No chip on my shoulder.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, professional Mena RD, Big Esports.
honestly, he wears his heart on his sleeve, man. When you get to talk to Mena RD, you get to see that kind of emotion when it comes to his gameplay, the game itself, his comrades over at the DR, as well as his community, right? So I like that Rob is trying to get that heart out of him, because that's him. That's Mena RD.
That is
You want to
definitely
see
Mena
that.
RD.
You know what I'm saying? And what I do want to see is how much he shines on this platform. I want to see what he brings to the table, because again, he's filling in for Problem X and Knuckle Dew, or at least GamerB and Mena are filling in for those two, right? They still have just as much of a right to be here as those other two individuals.
No, that's definitely true, and I believe we're going to get into the games.
We have ourselves the Seth and Poison match.
All right, here we go. We're going to get into it. Man, those UIU jerseys look even cooler
I like
now.
that. Do you see
Wow,
that?
they look even cooler now.
Round 1.
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Okay, bad anti-air right there.
Yeah, big axe kick to start things off to kind of test the waters against JB to see if he has what it takes to anti-air on point with a character like Poison, right?
Oof. Back dash, holding the stance. I like that.
Ooh.
High heel works out.
Again, it's so tough to try to check Seth once Seth goes airborne, right? Yeah, those trajectories can change up. Plus scenario, check the low, finish with the shocking heel, slap him around it real quick.
Dash up.
Yeah, checking with the regular heart rate, the medium one.
Nice.
I like
Yeah,
that.
JB saying he's confident and showing it. Oh, you hear the you can kill B skill. Smack, smack, smack. Nope. Oh, gotta be
that was
careful.
not a
Full
safe
trigger.
jump.
Watch the legs. You know what's coming.
Yeah, keep
Ooh,
it.
I know, I got it.
nice and easy.
JB saying he's confident.
Yeah, JB probably could have gone with like EX Whiplash. He just did not have the meter in time, right? Though EX Whiplash would have definitely been enough to kill. But thankfully enough, still closes the deal.
V skill 2 dashes up, gets the corner with the punches. Yeah, those rush punches covering a lot of distance with V skill 2.
Big jump in with the roundhouse. JB might have been expecting an axe kick, but not the case this time. Activation for JB himself. GamerB backs off a little bit, gets checked with the crouch fears. Axe kick again. Here we go. It's the tail of the tape when it comes to Seth.
Nice
Great anti-air. Bring him
conversion.
down, cook him up. Good amount of gray health building up a little bit. Oh boy,
no,
and
that's
an
not
interruption.
good. Nice chunk of gray life over there on Seth. Still CA on the table. Might not need it though.
Probably not. Yeah, looking to save the resource. No, right in the face.
Keep super. Let's
That was coming out of nowhere, writing his name in the skies as well.
You see,
That was cool.
you hear Mena say, yo, keep the super.
Backing off with the heart rate. Just kind of test the advance.
Oh, tries the anti-air, not gonna work out. Tries to use that EX heart rate. Man, light kick, cross up, jump light.
Oh, that was a missed axe kick input. You saw that, the early jump short. It happens sometimes.
I love that option, just making sure on wake up, holding that V skill 2 rush punches. All right, this is gonna be a tough climb. Activate.
Oh, that wasn't even the medium heart rate.
Heel kick to end the combo. Gonna have a good opportunity right here. Not close enough for Chip. Just
Uh-oh,
wake
uh-oh.
up, dash, no.
He
No!
got hit, wake up, critical art.
Yeah, get out of
Remember,
here.
when you get hit with light Tatsu, don't always quick rise because he's doing V skill hands. If you don't quick rise, you
Oh,
can get a
yeah,
meter
yeah,
punish.
yeah.
Don't always quick rise after you
Yeah,
get hit
true,
with
true,
light
true.
Tatsu.
You know how disrespectful that was? That
Wake up
he
super?
walked up, he knew you had super, and he still pressed the button.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
GamerB just vibing out with his boy Smug, man. And men are a D in it too. I'm liking this.
I
synergy.
definitely like it. What Smug is doing for the team morale, we've seen this in previous Street Fighter League seasons, but I feel like this is how it's worked out the best so far.
Man, it's so sick too. Seeing that morale boost and
I
then
said
men
higher.
RD trying to play like the semi-facilitator, telling him about the matchup. I love it. I love it so far.
If this was an RPG party,
Yeah,
he'd be the bar.
Be careful.
Who does major, he'd be a bar tank. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, not even like just support, right?
Right.
Just actually dealing out the damage. That'd be godlike.
Don't activate your Vishika.
Oh,
You'll be okay.
Rush
Okay,
punches, V
nice.
reversal early on. Life lead this
Ooh.
time in favor of Poison, but not for long after this conversion. No meter spent. Small life lead.
what's the activation route for? Yeah, you know it. Target
Visual
combo.
reversal.
Here's the setup. Yes, perfect time to V reversal. Backing it off. Completely nullifying the danger, but the danger's still there. Seth is like,
Clean.
I am the one who knocks. Going for the anti-air.
I am the one
I
who
am
knocks.
the danger.
That confidence not looking too right now. Coming from
Oh.
JB. Quick side switch, man.
Nice.
Seth,
Oh,
the
boy.
anti-air. Heart rate, heavy punch. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Punish.
I think it's okay. I think it's
Oh
okay.
my
Nice.
gosh.
Pretty nice.
No, he has no meter.
It's the end.
So granted, Gamerbeat does
have
not have any
Vishika?
meter left. There's still a good amount of life left. Oh, check with the crouching heavy kick. Heart rate plus
Nice.
scenario, get off me. Great
Okay.
time to view reversal.
Goes for the heavy punch. I mean, the sweep, excuse me.
Heart rate again, another view reversal. Great response from Gamerbeat, keeping it in control. Another one, no view reversal this time. JB not making the most of it. However, that gray life is adding up. Any hit would be a substantial amount of damage.
Cross
cut.
Mad cradle. This is not looking good. There's a lot of work to be done, and almost any hit from Seth right now can take it. Double axe kick to try to get in. Rush punches off of the V skill.
Take your time.
Careful with those jumps. EX meter, almost 2 on the side for Gamerbeat.
30 minutes.
That far long reaching low, crouching heavy punch. Made a mistake calling heavy kick before.
It's still so intense, right?
Yeah.
All Gamerbeat
Ooh,
uses a hit,
nice.
finds it, and that's kind of tough, right? Just walking slowly, checking the lows, or go for the throw. Tough situation to be in, to be honest with you. It's like
Yeah.
you can't move away. You cannot move away. He's got the low forward, or Seth has the crouching medium kick. The crouch short goes a good distance, right?
Yeah.
But the throw, sometimes you just can't expect it.
Yeah, it's really odd. I'm thinking that Poison will be able to keep her distance a little better. And I saw a bunch of medium punches coming from JB to kind of control that range. I saw a lot of heart rates. You saw like the hard reads sometimes on some of those jumps, but even still, Gamerbeat, that's exactly what I meant though. The pace that Gamerbeat can play and control is so strong that you have to be ahead of the curve most of the time. And that game started off fine for JB. It was just the adjustments that was made that went further on that actually got the W for Gamerbeat.
Mena is going to cook him. Yeah, Mena is going to cook him. For sure.
Yo, let's go,
Wow, Mena, I know you
Give me
want to
that
cook.
Akuma.
I know you want to cook.
Give me that Akuma.
Mena getting ready
He's
for
taking
the
out
game.
one of the best Akumas in the world.
The long con. He says even if he can't fight your Akuma with, he can't hit you with Seth.
I think he's doing air fireball.
Nice. Using these fireballs to control the
nice,
neutral game.
nice.
Finally goes for that jump in
Nice.
early.
Wow.
You see that
Medium kick.
confirm? I couldn't even tell if that was a buffer, to be honest with you, from the distance.
Lots of stun over there. Have to be careful. One thing about Kami is that he really knows how to press his advantage. The whiff punch. Look at the footsie game. The fireball game from Kami right now is really strong.
Oh,
Nice.
big jump in. Yeah, gets it knocked out.
Nice,
Nice,
interrupt
nice,
right
nice.
there. That could have been command throw. Got to be careful now. V-trigger
Nice.
is on the table. Nice EX red fireball. If he can close out
careful,
this
John.
round, he won't have to worry about it. He said, look for the jump.
Nice.
Oh,
And that's
my
exactly what he
God.
did. Oil King has been on point with these calls, and Kami with the execution so far has been flawless.
Activate. Now, this is
That's
the hard
okay.
part.
Oh, he's
Be
big
reversed.
chilling.
Oh, using the red fireballs is so smart. Even with the armor, it's so good. Watch for the jumps.
Oh,
It's
Nice.
no. Oh, that's
He-
fine. That's fine.
He's
That's
okay.
fine.
He's okay. Walking back a little bit. The air
Nice,
fireball,
nice,
just
nice,
like
nice.
Gamer B called
Nice.
out. And the
Ooh, that was
anti-air
godlike.
from Kami.
That was really good.
Swiping away with the stand roundhouse, perfect distance. Same side, get the carry. Demon flip palm, get that meaty as well. No conversion off the counter hit, it's fine. Look at all this pressure now. You get to play offense when you're in this corner, said Oil King.
He knows you're going to jump a lot. You have to block some fireball.
Oh, it might be too late.
You have Vishika?
Wow. Oil King with the notification.
No,
Oh, that
no,
is
just
terrible.
an awkward situation, right? Falls out of the rest of the EX uppercut.
He didn't activate, and I feel like that was terrible. I don't know why he did not activate
What?
right
Oh,
there in
again?
another drop. That is not good. Activate is coming up, and
Okay,
look at
he
the damage.
doesn't have
that
super
means,
anymore.
oh
You're good.
no,
Uh-oh.
don't
Set up.
get stunned. DP. Oh my God!
This is sick.
This is ridiculous.
I like the hype.
Okay, okay. Definitely a tough situation for MenRD.
Oh!
He still got. No, he could have gone for Abigail
Oh
Punch.
my
He could have gone
gosh.
for EX
I love
Abigail
the
Punch,
commentary.
Steve.
He wasn't prepared. The way that Kami is playing is so it's keeping you on your toes. You don't know when he's gonna go in. He thought he was gonna have the lead the entire time. Kami showing some amazing offensive moves here.
Oh, he's going crazy. Oh, that wasn't counting.
That's okay. That's okay. He doesn't have proper punishes.
Nice defense here, fireball.
Yeah, so his plan right now is he's really just trying to walk forward, and it's worked out so far, okay? Gets Kami in this corner plus scenario after that medium punch.
Great patience on the side of Kami.
Nice.
Tries to use the low nothing doing. There's the stun. Game 2 looking a little different for Mena RD as well as Kami. Their first round looking really good. Almost 1 bar EX to go into this second round, game number 2. None on the side of Kuma.
I like that little trade-off for Abigail.
And
Using
he's
that crouch
still
jab.
jumping. And now you see the anti-air options coming out from Abigail.
Oh,
Nice anti-air button. Finds the hit.
He tried to contest that forward hard punch, heavy punch, excuse me, +3 everywhere, dude. That crouch strong. But again, there is more pushback this time around in Season 5.
Oh, nice. Got to be careful right now. Getting dangerously close to the corner. The
V-skill.
Perio Kami with the swag. In and out game. I see you. Oh, anti-air.
Nice.
Oh, no. The drop.
You have a
Gets
V-trigger?
scooped.
Ugh.
Oil King.
Trigger on deck on the side of Kami. Same with Abigail, but here comes Kami once more with the offense. Forward throw. No Oki.
I love the jabs just to test the jump. No, it's not going to get through.
Oh, yes, it is, Stacey Steve.
Yes, he is. That's
Yes,
mad
it
far. My
is.
man's got the lanky arms. And he's dead. Break the glass everywhere.
I didn't know he was going to die. I didn't know that. I really thought. I thought he was going to live.
I think he does a lot of empty jumps, so that standing roundhouse anti-air you were doing is really good.
Gamer B with the encouragement. Crush.
He's scared. Yeah, he's nervous.
Got to get some composure. Kami doing a great job in that first
What a
game.
reaction with the Abigail flip. Past the fireballs.
Okay, side switch.
Beautiful,
Smart move by
beautiful.
Kami. He can get something started here. Goes for the meaty setup. There's the activate off the neutral jump. Almost had a call out right there. Just a little bit non-prepared. Still
Just
has
wait.
trigger though.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay. Hard knockdown.
Knockdown.
Oh,
Flip palm.
throw.
One more fireball.
Close to
Nice.
stun.
Kami has a lot of meter.
Oh, he's backing off.
Yeah, he's
Very, very smart.
got to be careful. V-trigger coming up. Looking for a medium kick right there. And you can see Gamer be still walking to this corner with Abigail. That crouching medium
He
kick.
doesn't have meter now.
So much range.
You can wait for the V-trigger.
Yeah.
You can wait for
No
V-trigger.
anti-airs coming from Kami, and he's just
Ooh,
blocking.
he's swinging away. Uh-oh.
Oh, gets the dive kick Kami. The conversion. He's on set point versus Mena RD right now, and this could be big for Team UIU. Big for Kami as well. What's about to happen?
Very big clutch factor there from Kami, keeping his cool and composure.
The
Using
anti-air
that last
buttons.
bit of meter as well to take Mena.
It's a set point for Kami. Mena RD playing a lot more careful right now. You can tell GamerBee's paying attention as well. Kami making some huge strides in this game. The patience that Oil King told him about is coming in heavy right now. Oh,
Wow,
that could have
good.
been so much worse. The trade, not the worst thing that can happen, but
Oh,
this
he
corner.
got caught. That was the counter hit. He tried to hit a button as Abigail came forward. The medium punch
Nice.
meaty. That's going to be a stun. A lot of scaling behind this, so there might be a reason. No, I lied. Fierce to fierce connection. More than enough damage. We're tied up here in the set.
Final round. You heard the game. Let's go.
Ooh. Yeah, checking to see those fireballs as well, just in that right distance, because the hurt box is extended at the end of it.
Gotta be careful. Looking for a flip, I guarantee it.
Oh, but he called it right! So did you, Steve! Kami had the right idea, getting that V-skill ready to parry that Abigail flip to get himself started, but here comes Mena with his corner pressure. A lot of wild swings, a lot of active normals.
Using that standing
Oh,
heavy
not
punch
again.
with Akuma, I feel like you need to put that out there a little more.
That's a very good idea, actually. Being able to out-poke Abigail.
Yeah, you have
Good,
you have this
Richard.
heavy punch. It's crazy. And he's just stuck in this corner, but he reads the sweep, and that's going to be
okay,
the
Kami,
set.
it's okay.
And what touch and go game coming from Kami. And once again, Smug,
That's so much damage.
you can hear these guys over there talking and just saying that, you know, Kami got probably a little flustered in that second game. And it's crazy because he was in so much control. I felt like that was something he really could have brought back. But now, Oil King going up. This is going to be tough. If UIU wants to get their first win, Oil King is going to have to pull an OCV at this point, and he's going up against none other than Smug. This is gonna be a hard one.
But who knows? I want to see how this plays out. Here we go. It's gonna be Smug versus Oil King.
Yeah, he's V skill 2.
This is easier. You can play neutral for free.
Yes.
Like
Very,
now
very
you
good
win neutral.
observation. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Oil King is going for the corner carry. He wants to make sure that G does not leave the corner. You can force V reversals a little more.
I feel like Seth could do that with or without the V-skill, honestly, especially if Seth builds meter, which it is bound to happen. And I like that, the usage of the Hecaton carries after the V-skill. You're building yourself some of that V-gauge early.
Oh, wow, that could have been a successful jump. Look at the offense coming from Oil King to start off. But we've seen this before. We've seen Smug in these situations where he's not prepared to
Axe
deal.
kicks, man, I'm telling you. We talked about this just now. You know, there are certain situations where Oil King can, you know, take those opportunities to jump over a fireball. Oh,
Nice.
no! You tried to rob
It's okay, you're not dead. You're
the
not dead.
mayor of Duff City?
Nah, man, it don't work like that. He's protected in these parts. Ooh, the low forward, just the clean low forward.
Man's got the Secret Service behind him. He's got Detective. No, he's got Agent Gamer B and Agent Men RD.
Right? Okay, axe kick starting to work out. Thing is, the axe kick was doing his job. It was doing his job. It just he wasn't able to open up Smug on the top of it.
That just attributes to how good the defense is on this side of Smug, traversing past all of these matchups. But G, again, still a very,
Punish.
very good character.
Wow, no punish. Yeah, it was too heavy. It was too heavy. He didn't know.
He's -6.
Man.
Oh, yeah, buffering for the command grab to see if Oil King will flinch.
Forward throw. Man, the pace that Smug is playing in. So much respect
Nice.
being played. Yep, punish. This corner is not going to be a nice place for Oil King. I can tell you right now. Because all you need is a scoop, and you're back in the... Uh-oh, no! There's so many situations not taking advantage of. Okay, going to the EX, lots of scale damage, but look at the range. But trigger is on the table if you block anything regardless.
I think you're playing a little too aggressive. Smug is pretty patient, so I don't think it's that necessary to run towards him 24/7.
What do you mean?
He said,
Like you should play
he
more.
said you're being too aggressive.
Too aggressive. Try to play more passive or whatever. Because Smug is a reactionary player, so there's no need to go too crazy and neutral.
Kami giving him the strats.
And right, to kind of reiterate what we were saying earlier, G does a lot of damage in
Wow.
V-trigger activation, right? But at the same time, it's like if you have the life lead and you understand how Seth works, especially with V-trigger 2, so long as you have V-reversal, there's not a lot of options that Seth can use to get or take advantage of that. To take advantage of the mix-ups, take advantage of the damage or openings. It's hard.
No, you're right. Just even these situations where it just seems like Oil King is in control, just the life lead not showing that. Needs to be careful with those back dashes. You know Smug is paying attention. A well-timed dash punch is going to be problems. Wow. Wow. This dude Smug. Optimization. Okay. Okay. Going to have an opportunity here. Still no activation. And
It's hard to. It's very difficult to. But once the life is just a little bit.
Oh, I like that V reversal though. I like that V reversal for Oil King. Not if he gets hit though.
God.
He was so confident, and this is not looking good for UYU right now.
That had to be
Cook.
an attempt to jump out from Oil King, right? That could have been dangerous territory no matter what for like throw, command grab, or normal. But it's a tough situation to be in. Again, Oil King tried to make the right read. Smug is just getting all this information and really doing the best he can with it.
You got to be careful dashing back versus G. He has a lot of moves that can chase you, and it can be a character-specific thing as well. But okay, here comes Oil King. Gets a mid-screen knockdown.
Ooh, just out of the range of Axe Kick. Oil King is still trying to find a way to open up the defense on the side of Smug.
Oof.
Forward fierce, hold that.
Okay, gets the axe. No, and yo, Smug is aware. He's holding up in a lot of these situations. So once the drop happens, he's prepared. Oh, man. No.
Nice.
This is trouble. This is big trouble.
Corner to
Oil
corner
King.
time. Oh!
Yeah, that was dirtbag. That was dirtbag. That's the end. That's the end.
That was a cook. Hello, Smug.
Ooh.
Ow. That is not going to feel good going back to the club. I can tell you that right now.
That's
a hard draw, man. That's a hard draw. Remember what I said though? This is exactly what I was talking about in this matchup. Like I'm completely aware of how Seth can control it, but you're fighting Smug.
But if I'm not mistaken, that's a 3-0 sweep on the side of Dynamite. Let me check. Wait. Yeah, that's 3-0. That's 3-0. One thing to consider is that, okay, so UIU off to a rocky start right now, but obviously it's only week 3. I want to see what happens once JB is unleashed. I want to see what happens when Rashid is back in control from the side of JB. I want to see what happens if he can start really posing a threat, because again, the poison is looking a little shaky. I got to be honest here, right? We do see that he is capable of doing some things poison is used to, right? Heart rate to apply that pressure, but there are just certain things where it's just not up to par with everybody else right now. Not to take credit away from JB.
I understand.
Obviously a fantastic player, but that Rashid is a major factor for his team.
The point of the matter is that the second half of the season is going to be pivotal for UIU at this point. Don't be discouraged, because the second half of the season is made for this. Going for and taking out the main character, Rashid, only puts you in a situation to have to deal with him later. You have 2 of the best Rashids in the world on UIU's team, so they're definitely not out of it. It just so happens that this week's team battle will be going to Team Dynamite, and they were way more prepared for it. I believe we have an interview with Hollywood Rob TV with Team Dynamite. Let's take it to the stage.
I'm here with the mayor of Duff City, the people's champ, Smug. That was a 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's something that you call that. It starts with a W?
Oh, a wiggity wash.
Oh, god damn, the disrespect. That definitely was a wiggity wash. I can't even call it disrespect. I feel like the way you guys smoked them was way more disrespectful. But as far as how that match, like, did you expect it to go in that way?
To be honest, I actually did not expect it to go that way, because against Kami and Mena, that was a very close set, with Akuma versus Abigail, so it could have gone either way. And same with the Gamer B and JB, it was just a lot of clutch moments. Yeah. And then I had to play Oil King too, so I didn't really expect.
I actually noticed, when I was watching the matches and everything, and I noticed that in Mena's match, I think he lost game 1. What was going through your mind during that? Like, were you just super zoned in? Were you worried?
I just believed in Mena. All right, it's just the first game, but it's still 2 out of 3. Yeah. So the first game was just adaptation, pretty much, for the next game.
Obviously, I just had an interview with Mena before this game, and it was a little hard for me to break down my bro's esports defense. But I want you to let the people know, as the people's champ, just how good is DR's Capcom Cup champion, Mena RD.
Yo, he's ridiculous, man. Like, I think he's the best to ever do it.
God damn, I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Duff City, Smug.
Smug letting the world know he definitely didn't think it was going to be a wiggity washing like it was. Rob TV rubbing it in. Man, that just got a sting. But regardless, like I said, Dynamite is very much coming into their own. You can tell that the team morale is up. Him speaking about Oil King being on the team and not being able, not thinking it was going to go their way, goes right back to what we were saying before. Oil King Unleashed is a different player. JB Unleashed is a different player. The second half of the season is going to be very important for Team UIU. Does not stop Dynamite getting the victory here. And I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more smack talk to come up, because after this break, it's going to be a good one, and it's going to happen right after this break.
It's going to be Psycho Shinobi versus Alpha 3.
Street Fighter League Week 3 continues. This is Season 3 as well. Tasty Steve, Vicious. We're going into the team battles for the following. I personally think that Psycho Shinobi is one of the strongest teams we have here at this point, especially with Hot Dog. But we have them going up against a returning champions team. Is going to be Punk with Alpha 3. Let's talk about the bans. On the side of Psycho Shinobi, they ban Karen. On the side of Alpha 3, they go and take out the M Bison. What do you feel like this does for the matchup going forward in this team battle?
Okay, so there's not a lot of worry in my mind when it comes to Alpha 3. Let's talk about Punk really quick.
Okay.
When it comes to the target ban, I think he's absolutely impervious to that rule, because we've seen the amount of characters he could play at a top level, a championship caliber level. And it's no doubt in my mind that whoever he decides to choose, whatever he shows up with, he's going to excel at. Now, I don't want to jinx it, right? We still have other characters, other players like CJ Truth and Nephew to back him up just in case. But again, without a doubt in my mind, no matter who they decide to ban, Punk will just
Yeah.
rise above and beyond, man.
What do you feel is going to happen on the side of Psycho Shinobi, Hot Dog 29, Caba, as well as Xian? Do you think that the ban for the M. Bison ban is going to affect Psycho Shinobi?
Oh, without a doubt. So we've seen Hot Dog 29 with that patented Bison. We know him as that character specialist. However, I did get a chance to talk to him throughout these weeks and really discuss, hey, what happens if you're the target ban? He's like, I've been working on this Colleen for a while. I think I'll be just fine. You already know Punk is ready for this matchup. In fact, we've seen him do the mirror against Nephew and outshine in that match. So I'm kind of worried for the side of Hot Dog, with how much experience he has against the alpha rather than whatever character he plays. I'm just I'm kind of worried about that, to be honest with you. Now, again, Hot Dog, fantastic player, obviously, but I really want to see how he goes up against somebody like Punk.
I would love to hear what he has to say. Rob TV has an interview. Let's take a listen.
Hot Dog, what's going on with you, brother?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm good. Good to see you. I get involved.
So you're from Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. In Hong Kong, is your scene very big there as well? Did you play with a whole lot of players offline to get practice in before you started?
Actually, at Hong Kong, we don't got a huge fighting game community for Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
We got around 30 to 40 players.
So did you have to use online a lot? Who can you actually connect with from your country online?
Luckily, in Hong Kong, I could connect to so many countries with have a good players in that, Taiwan. I can play with Oil King. I can play with Gamma B. I could play with NL in Korean. It's still worth to playing with them and training with them on a day. I could have more different matchup knowledge, from them.
So speaking on matchups, Psycho Shinobi, you guys actually have, I feel like, some of the best character diversity in your team. You have 3 amazing players, but your characters are such different styles. You're pretty much like a matchup problem, as they would say in in sports terms. What do you think about the way that your team matches up against other teams, and do you think that your character diversity makes you guys harder to fight in the Street Fighter League format?
I don't think they think it's hard to ban us. Hard to think who to, because obviously they would ban my Bison or Caba Guile, because Guile, one of the strongest in this season. Yeah. And Bison, especially from an Asia Bison style, they might don't get used to it. Yeah. So they might don't wanna play against my Bison. So there's the only 2 choice from them, because if they want to ban Xian, there's no way to ban Xian because he got Seth, is very good, lots of setup, and Ibuki,
top 2 in the world.
Yeah, top 2 in the world. So you got no way to ban them. So the only choice is ban me or Caba.
Yeah.
So
that's not easy.
Yeah, but we both practice our secondary characters. Yeah, Caba got a Ryu. Even Ryu is not top tier, but with Caba's fireball game, the fireball game knowledge. Yeah. He can still play pretty good.
So my last question for you, you guys are actually going to be going up against Team Alpha 3. Where do they rank? You don't have to give me a number, but unless it's number 1, as far as your biggest competition here, do you think Alpha 3 is your biggest competition or just somewhere around there?
I think for me, Alpha 3 and All In is the 2 top team right here.
Okay. The 2 top teams outside of yourself or even including
outside of myself?
Outside of yourself, okay.
Oh, no, including myself, I would say. Because Punk is incredible. It's
amazing.
No matter what character he used, is so strong.
Yeah. All right, well, Hot Dog, best of luck to you in your matchup against Alpha 3, and I'll be looking forward to it.
Thanks, Rob.
Hot Dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Hot Dog 29 looking a lot slimmer since the last time I seen him. Great words of encouragement, as well as just talking about his training regimen, being able to connect with players all around, even though his scene is relatively small.
So I'm actually kind of curious to see how Hot Dog rises above the occasion. However, as we've seen from week number 1, the way that Alpha 3 is performing, they were just a little bit underwhelmed. There was a little bit of frustration and emotions going through that. The only person that seemed to have a cool head or a cool demeanor
Nephew.
was Nephew the entire time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to see what Nephew was thinking about during that week and what he has in store for this week against his opponent, Psycho Shinobi. In fact, I do believe Rob TV has Nephew in question to see what he's all about as he prepped for week 3. Take a look.
Big Neff.
What's up, Big Rob?
How you doing, Brody?
We're good. I think our team was feeling a little down after our loss last time, but we're definitely coming into this next match with very optimistic outlook.
I mean, you're coming into this next match with flip-flops. I mean, I think that stuff is past optimistic. You definitely been very comfortable this whole time. Looking at you guys' team, like you said, you were a little tight, or you guys not. I mean, maybe not yourself as much, but your team in general was a bit tight about losing that last set.
Yeah.
Punk and CJ aren't emotional players, I would say. But I would say in life, like they're more emotional people, and that can bleed into, you know, team morale, so on and so forth. What is it like being like the super calm person in the group, the more reserved, maybe level-headed guy in the group?
I actually think Punk and CJ are both pretty emotional players. Like, I think once things weren't going that well last time, it kind of got to their heads while they were playing. And I think that just gets to anyone's head as they're playing. I think most people are emotional, like in general. But I think definitely I'm just very chill as a person, and I don't really get mad about things. So.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine you. I never heard you over the tone that you're talking right now in my life. Like,
yeah.
Well, actually, I have one time. You know what I'm gonna say?
What?
When we did karaoke together.
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah, we sung Old Town Road with Knuckle Dude.
Yeah.
I would be remiss not to bring this up because I was damn near in tears when I saw it happen. I was so excited. You saw the video I was streaming, making it in the Capcom Cup. I don't know if that was like a month ago or something like that.
Yeah, about a month.
And just the last thing, you guys are going to be going up against Psycho Shinobi next. Ridiculous team. You know, Hot Dog is looking, ooh, man, you know. But obviously, you guys are an amazing team yourselves. You know, some people would say the best team in Street Fighter League. How do you like your chances against them?
For our team's chances, I'm not saying we're going to this time, but once we ban Bison, I think our chances are very high because Hot Dog's secondary is Colleen, and we're all very good against Colleen. So I think our team is actually a bad matchup once we ban that character for their team.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Well, Nephew, it's been a pleasure talking to you, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the King of TikTok.
One of the things that I really want to note is the way they performed as a unit.
Yes.
Week number 1, I'm actually curious to see if Nephew is going to step up as the facilitator this time around. We've seen what Punk is capable of as an anchor and a leader. He definitely has, you know, the
Frosted
capabilities
tips on his hair. That's what he has.
I don't know anything about that. We know that CJ Truth and Punk are more than capable of being able to accumulate these wins with, you know, a lot of ease, right? These guys are confident players, very skilled players. Same with Nephew, but I want to see someone step up as a facilitator. I need someone to bring the cohesiveness and keep their emotions in check, and I think Nephew might be the one to do that.
Nephew could be that perfect piece in the equation that can get these guys back on track. They haven't gotten a W yet, even though they do have a returning champion as a captain. Let's get into these games.
This is what I'm talking about. What is this?
Wow.
Punk versus Hot Dog right off the bat in the Colleen mirror. This is exactly what was expected from the Alpha.
I love the honesty right now. Right now. It won't last long. Oof. Oh, just lots of back and forth right now.
Ooh, the whiff punish! Actually ridiculous. Very difficult to whiff punish that fear sometimes.
It
but again,
is.
if you are anticipating it in the right space.
But that's why you see him playing at these ranges. Nice. Gets the crouching medium punch. Confirm into the EX Parabellum hands. I guess that trigger activated.
Activation on the side of Hot Dog dashing in for the forward throw. Nice tech this time. Swinging away with the fierce immediately after was Hot Dog, but no bite from Punk. Nice check on the dash. Not a lot of damage, just one jab. Could have led to a lot, and he threw.
Uh-oh,
What
this
did he
is a
throw?
bad
It was
situation.
EX something.
And just keeping this corner lockdown.
Oh my
straight
god!
in the C8?
Wait, that's not gonna
I
be
don't
enough.
think that's going to kill.
Not at all.
Lots of scaling.
Yeah, off of those 2 jabs, you know it. But that was a scary situation regardless, right? Low, medium kick.
Oh, nice. Goes for a tech trap right there. Still gets the crush. Parabellum hands gonna get that knockdown in the corner. And just harassing with that roundhouse. Oh, nice. Low forward. EX. Gonna take the throw? No. More damage.
Oh, out of there with the icicle step.
The Mega Man jump to get out of the corner.
Bloop. Reset.
Side
same
switch?
side. Nope, it was the side switch indeed. It was 50-50. Everybody gets one, right?
Yeah. You look for the closeout, right? Like, you get that corner, you're like, they don't think I'm going to go to the corner, and then you hit them, and then you close out the game. But prepared nonetheless.
I know that you know that I know.
I know that you know that I know.
Who do you think you are? I am.
And I know who you are. No, man, very patient play. About 35 seconds left on the clock. Using the trigger to get in.
Ooh, a nice 2-0 already.
That's
I
a
like
pretty
that
hard
from Punk.
combo.
Yo, the jittery hands.
To get the jab and then EX because you have to go forward.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, gets the crush. Oh, gets the target, gets the knockdown. Raw activation. Great tech. Trying to use some more of that trigger. Both of these guys in trigger right now. Our Punk gets the cancel.
So far, so good on the side of Punk. Really containing the danger that is a V-Trigger 2 from Hot Dog with his own, right? Yeah, spacing it out so well. Threading the needle every time when it comes to the footsie game.
And this is the Punk that we know. If we're talking footsies, we're talking Punk. Put him on the side of a shoe. You know exactly what that means. Put him in some air alphas, the AA.
Oh, jeez. Always ready for the anti-air.
Right.
Air alphas.
Wants the corner carry. I like that. Canceling the Parabellum hands once
command
again.
grab the V-Skill 2. That's right. Oh, do it again. Hit him with the backflip. Do it again. Oh, jeez. He went for the step. Excuse me.
I always forget that her V-Skill 2 puts the frost on you as well.
Ooh.
I legitimately always forget. Big combo coming in right now. Look at Punk right now. Taking on Hot Dog. Taking out Hot Dog with the perfect. Who needs a Hot Dog 29?
Actually cooking him.
No
words. You see how serious their demeanor is this time around? Punk is not popping off. He's just, you know what? On to the next one. Let's go. Come on through, fam.
Hot Dog 29 eliminated from the queue. That means you're going to have Punk, a serious Punk at that, at the end of the queue, waiting for whoever makes it out of the rest of the Team Alpha Gauntlet. We got Caba coming up, but the difference this week is Caba gets to play. Caba gets the guile this time around, and I am super interested to know what the plan of attack is going to be for this matchup. I am interested to know.
Capcom Cup competitor this year, 2020. He's here to make some big time waves.
I'm going to tell you right now, Caba has done things in tournament that has made me react in outrageous ways because it's been that nice. I've seen this man in action with my own eyes, and he is quite the threat.
Going into the next match, we have CJ Truth and Caba gearing up, ready to go. Caba with that patented guile. Very, very excited to see this either way. Again, this guile is one to be, is one for everyone to keep an eye out.
I've seen Caba play at Capcom. I know Caba has a lot. I've seen Caba play stateside. I've seen him play in his home territory. He's ridiculous. And now he gets to play Guile versus CJ Truth. Let's take a look. Let's pay attention to the mayhem that's about to unfold.
Already starting off with the regular game plan, right? Just going off with those Sonic Booms to kind of test CJ Truth. Man, that had a lot of range to it. How did he know?
That's part of the power of CJ Truth. Good for fishing out those counter hits as well as just making you play really uncomfortable no matter how close you are. Caba, I feel like it's the opposite. can pressure you into making bad decisions up close. Loves doing that upside down kick. Loves doing it. It's one of the tools I feel like has some of the most range when it comes to Caba. You see the fake booms there with the medium punches?
And you know why he's doing that, right? He is baiting out CJ Truth to kind of see if he can spiral arrow through it. That is exactly it, waiting for it. Caught Caba at the very tail end of it, right? So we didn't get to cash out on a lot of damage. Did get a knockdown and a little bit of a favorable positioning towards the corner.
Yeah, momentum is definitely in favor of CJ Truth right now. Not going to be able to get the kill, but one of the things CJ does better than anybody is hold that CA and gets ready for the chip out. Look at this right now. If you need to be careful throwing those booms. And one thing I will tell you, the truth of the matter is, the CJ truth of the matter is, you don't test that young man's reactions. Don't let the beard fool you. He can barely drink chocolate milk. He's a baby, okay? He's really not a baby. He's an adult. I'm just saying.
He's got more facial hair than I do combined on my entire head.
I was about to say, he definitely has more hair on his face than you do on your head.
Keep it down, all right? That wasn't a joke, all right?
Just an observation.
Yeah, that's all.
Stop testing those reactions.
Getting the side switch as well, applying that pressure, a lot of plus frames, and once he has to disengage. Oh, nice check and confirm. Low, medium kick, forward throw. Where's the meaty? Crouch strong instead, applying all this pressure against Caba. Get off me!
Oh,
boy, that's a stun!
Nice. I think this game's going to go a little bit crazy with flash kicks because he couldn't really do anything. So you should try to bait the flash kick more.
Round one. Fight.
Rule number one of Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
You have to know how to fight this character. That lets you know how good CJ Truth is. He's still playing this character season 5, and you're like, I don't know how to stop her. Like, that's exactly why this character's good. That's why, that's why CJ is good.
It's absolutely wild because Cammy is just still a very, very dangerous character to deal with. No matter what season it is, right?
Caba taking the speed up a little bit. I actually like him playing a little faster.
Oh, yeah.
I actually like him playing a little faster. He was playing very defensive in that last game, trying to test the reactions. I like more fake booms. There you go. Take that space sometimes. You know that he can react. But if you try to go in and close that distance, oof, this is not looking good. Going to be in the corner once again. No,
not yet. Yeah, after that V-trigger spiral arrow, it's fine. But stun is imminent. Nice backdash. Gets the activation. Here comes Caba.
I like the little, you seriously still have to be careful. EX is on deck right there. Caba using a lot of meter to try to get control of CJ Truth right now. So no more booms, because you can die from this next hit.
Couldn't even back himself up with the shield of booms to move forward, right? Because of the threat, that EX spiral arrow, he did not want to take that chance, because any one of those could actually kill. Carefully making his way!
Gets the crush, there's that upside down kick, block, EX boom. And look at
the control!
Remember what I said? That upside down kick, literally, he's just like, I'm gonna go press fast forward. And you're like, what is he about to do? And that's how he opens you up. Low forward to close out. Caba gets around on the board.
It's one of those situations, right? You cannot take the throw with that much life left. So there was so many options for Caba to choose from in that wheel to take down CJ Truth in that round. Very strong so far. And he's going to take that ride. He's going to take that damage, the meter usage, and fires right back with that combo into flash kick. More fake booms.
CJ Truth known for changing that trajectory of the jump in with the jump heavy kick. Oof. Upside down kick. Challenge with the medium kick from Cam. Flash kick him.
Again, no fear in his heart.
Oh, looking for that back fist. Uh-oh. Here comes that offense. CJ Truth get these very strong series that makes you, that put you on tilt. It's all up to you to hold your ground. Be careful. There you go. You got to be careful swinging right there. Lots of meter on the side. The jump light, you're getting into a dangerous territory. CA is right there, but spend some meter. This is good. This is good for Caba. This is so good for Caba.
Although there's still 2 bars left to threaten with that EX spiral, right, Steve?
Yeah, no more booms, but
he's still doing it anyway.
I mean, I love the fact that he's backing up, right? Like, at least you're backing up to make him second guess.
Ooh!
And that wasn't even a boom.
Finds a whiff punish anyway.
This is still very doable.
You cannot dash on the truth. You cannot dash on the truth.
That's the truth of the matter.
Mission complete. Final round.
All right. CJ Truth trying to close out with this game here versus Caba. 1 round for Caba can give us 1 more game in this set here.
Oh, no anti-air is available there for CJ Truth. Gonna let it rock anyway. No confirm off the low medium kick either.
And look at how far comfortable, look how far and comfortable CJ Truth is, right? So far away, looking for a boom.
And that's fine. Yeah, not too much damage. Hits the side switch back into this mid screen, but here comes CJ Truth with a plethora of normals. Backs off as soon as that momentum has died down. Sonic Boom still on the field. Another check on the dash. 2 crouch strongs.
Oof. One thing I will say that is working out for Caba, that's giving him more time to fight these matches, is the fact that he's negating the CA, right? Spinning those Sonic Booms, making him spin some of that meter, not looking for the CA, even though he could. I like that. Gives you more chances to fight. Oh. Yep, more chances to fight, like I said before. Now he slows down the pace, and this is looking a lot better. That was a fake boom once again. You got to be careful doing that versus CJ Truth. Crouching heavy punch, activate, back throw, no flash kick this time. And he didn't learn his lesson. Jab, activate, just spend it. You better spend it. This is so important right now. This drop is, oh man, okay. No drop, not dead, but this is a good situation for Caba to be in. And now the cash out is leaning on Cammy right now. Go
nice tag. 14 seconds left to go. This is a dangerous situation. CJ has a lot to start chipping out here. 8 seconds. Does CJ have the lead?
I have no idea, but you got to be careful. No
booms.
It
looks just about tied, and Caba forced it. He tried to force entry, and CJ Truth stopping him dead in his tracks. A huge swing here for the morale of Alpha 3. 2-0 start so far.
You see Xian coming up to the stage right now. He's about to play, but now we have a different Nephew. We have a new Nephew. A one that can play Colleen this time around.
That's right. TikTok star Nephew has taken to the stage of Street Fighter League once again. 2 seasons, I should say, in total with that patented Colleen. Very, very curious to see how he's going to take on Xian and his Seth.
I'm just afraid for what happens next, right? Because I'm looking at the setups that Xian has at his disposal. And right now, this is looking like it's going to have to be an OCB on the side of Psycho Shinobi. And it's all going to be left up to none other than Xian. All right, here we go. Punk giving up a little support for Nephew right now. CJ Truth and Punk both getting victories right now. Xian, the last stop on the way to the first W for Alpha 3 here in Week 3 nonetheless.
And here we go, start of game number 1. Xian rocking that Seth. Nephew rocking his main as well. Colleen. Oh. Had to kick that sign out of there. It was a distraction.
That vortex kick.
Oh!
Very neutral heavy game. Still fighting at virtually the center of the stage where they started.
Got the confirm off the target combo, applying pressure with the Hecaton.
Oh my gosh. Stand-like kick, EX Parabellum. Are you serious?
Was that a buffer? Was that a whiff punish? It was a mix of both, I feel like, man. I want to give Nephew the benefit of the doubt and say that was a whiff punish. He was ready. He was ready.
Lots of respect on both sides being played, you can tell.
Ooh. Even after a negative situation, Nephew is reluctant to press a normal immediately after to test Xian.
High axe kick. Gonna get the corner for sure.
Gets a forward throw. Might try to do it again. No, he checks instead. Low medium kick and then low heavy kick to check. Nice anti-air. What side? Other side.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the same side. That's gonna be it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Xian's V-trigger setups are pretty airtight, man. You can't if your choices are block and get hit. I feel like when you're fighting Xian, and he gets trigger 2 activation.
And you notice when he wants to use it, right? Seth generally wants to act second when it comes to V-trigger activation, so long as their opponent has V-reversal on deck. We've seen time and time again how that gets blown up in so many situations, right?
Ooh. Jumps out, steal a trade. You see Nephew go for the chase. Look at the stun bar on the side of Seth. Just inching forward.
Yeah, not overextending, right? Just outside of certain ranges of mediums. Oh, back roundhouse clips, but no real damage out of it. Here comes Xian. Forward fierce, dash up twice for the Oki. Forward throw. Oh, way high off the mark.
Axe kick whiff. This is going to give Nephew a chance to get out of there. Oh, man, if that would have hit, my gosh. But this is definitely going to hit. Watch him cook. Dead? Nah?
Just a sliver of life left. The magic pixel here.
Oh my gosh. block.
Can he survive? Oh, that's so dirty.
That's so
There's so much block stun.
It's okay. He got a lucky break. I think just in that first round, he was doing that jump delay dive kick, and it was beating your anti-air. I don't know if you can backdash or counter.
You don't have to be afraid to throw out buttons so much because he's not going to whiff punish you, really. So, but I mean, you just have to be careful where to jump in. But I think you can use buttons more because he's not actually going to look to whiff punish you much.
I think he's right. You know what's really interesting though? He hasn't really thrown out those kind of normals to test Xian's reactions first, right? You have to go, in order to get to a certain part of it, you have to test their character, right? You have to test their abilities. A lot of it has just been close encounters from Xian. There wasn't a lot of thrown out normals. Oh boy. No threats in neutral so far. It's all Xian. Close to stun.
Oh my gosh, the neutral jump. Xian working on a perfect. This shouldn't be the end though.
Gets not close enough though. Nice tech. Doing as much as he can in this corner.
Activation. This is quite the task at hand. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, back throw. Oh, another one. He loves doing this. Now you're gonna get hit. No, he went
nice tech from Xian.
Uh-oh. Nice anti-air.
Dangerous territory. Mad Cradle might come out. No, not quite. He's so disciplined. Here comes V-Trigger 2. The situation. Empty jump low. That's just how it goes. It be like that sometimes.
It be just like that sometimes. Xian can clinch this. He'll have another life. He'll still have to fight 2 other members of Alpha 3, but oh man, look how hard this is. I feel like just how patient he's playing now, it's gonna even get worse. A chunk of damage. Ooh. Axe kick. Heavy kick, another parry. Forward throw.
Sets himself up,
Heavy
right?
punch.
For that fierce. Slowly inching his way forward. Yes, I like that. Checking the dash this time around. Really testing Sen's patience. We saw the urgency there. That life deficit really shows Xian kind of being antsy, right? You saw him dash up. That's very uncharacteristic of him, actually. We see how much he likes to play with those neutrals. I take it back completely right off the start of the round, just dashes forward.
You know, last time you said that second game he started with low forward. He just dashed up and did low forward.
Ugh.
Same side.
I take it back. I take it all back.
Okay. Crush counter combo.
Ooh. Do it again. Oh, yeah, he was worried for the Mad Cradle this time around. Colleen just walking him down. Nephew in deep trouble.
Yo,
okay.
Activation coming
Here we
up.
go. Okay, this is very dangerous. If he gets opened up, it is critical art, and I'm telling you,
Yo,
Steve,
the side
the
switch.
other side, and it was a low on top of that. GG's. It was me.
Okay, this time, this Colin, better for C, less setup, okay? He only played for C, so he got no setup. He don't, he would use some stash, but he just basically focus on footsie.
How do you out-footsie the man who established the footsie game in Street Fighter V, though?
I have no idea. That's a tall order. Maybe the hot dog knows something we don't.
Very difficult task ahead of him. Without a doubt in my mind, like, Punk is, without a doubt, one of the best players in the world, right? Xian also very much so capable of being within that topic as well, a topic of discussion. But I'm curious, man. I want to see this happen. I want to see this match underway already. I'm impatient. I'm excited. How do you out-footsie this man? This is going to be the objective. It's going to just be there in an asterisk. Like, your objective today. Out-footsie
It's a
the
task.
alpha.
It's something you gotta handle before you get the W.
There's just something about Punk that he understands the game so well, the mechanics, and he understands the ranges of almost every character. So
Speaking of the ranges, did you see the whiff
I
punish
did,
or
I
the
did.
heavy punch? Oh my. If Punk can close out this game, he can successfully get the first W for Team Alpha 3.
Oh. And I like the patience there for Punk, not even trying to anti-air it this time around. Bring him down, close to stun. Oh, he tried to whiff grab, maybe go for a frame trap.
I like teasing with the low forward, still not making a move, just inching.
Oh, big time punish, twin fang punish that is. Setup time.
Uh-oh.
What side?
Went
Same
for the
side.
empty jump low last time. This time goes for that jump heavy punch.
Excellent blocks, and here comes dangerous territory. Uh-oh. A huge opening.
Backdash, axe kick once again. Could have had to confirm.
Ooh. Dashing up in his face. Oh, big time punish on the whiff throw. That should be more than enough.
Yes.
Xian clutching it out.
Go,
That's
man.
the first round of game 1.
Did you hear the hot dog 29? Yes.
Yes.
Starting off with those axe kicks once again. Wow, just letting them jump in.
Ooh.
Xian getting a little more ambitious with the offense. Back throw. Just staying out of their range, just to be sure.
And I like that, kind of throwing out the lighter normals to see if Xian's going to react. And as soon as he doesn't, he's trying to move back and forth. He's trying to get a reaction out of Xian without giving up too much space. Ooh, the whiff punish. I'm telling you, this man established footsie for
He
Street
said,
Fighter
"I'll footsie him." Like, do you know how tall of an order that is?
Oh, it's the tallest of orders, Steve.
That's
Don't
a
do
Trinity
it.
right there, bro.
Ah.
Stun. I like that. Not as much scale. Let's go for the throw. This is not good. B trigger 2 on the table. Uh-oh. This is not where you want to be. Not giving it. No anti-air.
Maybe a little too far out, right?
Lots of jumps.
No counter hit conversion. Still damage is damage. He's going to take that. Really setting pace.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Another whiff punish?
You know, there was a little. I don't even know if that's like a common route to even try to go to V-Trigger with, you know, off the sweep. We see that a lot with V-Trigger 1, but still. Punk knew exactly what to do. He backed off, waited for the mistake there from Xian, capitalized in round 2. Okay. Gets the
Forward
header
throw.
on the forward throw.
Checks with a low forward.
Side roundhouse activate. On the side of Punk.
I like the neutral jump. Back throw. Wants the corner back. Oh, that's
boy.
no good. Still does have getting close to that CA though. And trigger. About half bar, but Punk is not trying to let you see the end of it. Trying to get
He
this
smells
W.
blood, Steve. That stun is still very, very high. A single touch and it doesn't. That should be more than enough. Critical Heart is building up. You already know what it is. The Alpha eliminates Psycho Shinobi. I take it back. It's only 1-1.
I
I'm
was about to
excited.
say, did I miss something?
No, I'm just ahead of myself. Man.
I do think it might be smart to counter one jumping, just to make him scared.
No, I don't.
You good?
I'm just like
Just letting it go?
Yeah. Because I don't know. It's hard sometimes, but yeah, you're right. I've definitely been looking out for them a lot, but
I mean, to be honest, you haven't, besides the first round where you got put in the corner because of the dive kick, you've been fine dealing with it ever since. Like, he's been getting them, but he's not getting anything off it. So maybe what you're doing is fine.
Okay,
Okay.
Telling him maybe what he's doing is fine. Reassurance. Set time.
This is what I like to see out of CJ Truth, by the way. Making sure that Punk is well in check. Making sure that he realizes some of the situations he got locked up in. And also reassuring that his gameplay so far has been just fine.
Jump in once again, no check. And these axe kicks just adding up. Back throw, hold on. Here
Oh,
comes
yeah.
Punk. B skill throw.
Oh, yeah!
nice.
That is so difficult to do. Getting the parry
Oh
so
my
impressive.
God. Did you see the mini shimmy with the hailstorm?
Ooh.
Yo, that was cheap.
Huh?
Oh man, this is dangerous. Don't get hit again.
Okay, here comes Setup City.
Good tech.
Way to nullify that. From Punk. Oh, boy.
No bad anti-air. Still alive. But
No,
this
that's
next
up.
instance
How
is
does he
gone.
know,
I don't
Steve?
know.
How
but it's
does
like
he
a
know?
genius. Like a genius. Yo, Punk, no words. We're back in here.
High risk, high reward, and man, that has got to be the most solid read. I wouldn't be surprised if that's play of the day.
Oh, that's your nod. That's your nod.
That right there for sure, because that could have led to death right there.
Stand light kick. Oof. Low forward, confirm.
Dash up twice. Doesn't want to go for the icicle setup. Immediately wants to apply that pressure close up. Chasing down the back dash. He tried to go for the overhead. That could have spelled death for Xian. One more chance at life. The setup. Uh-oh. Punishing that view reversal, yes sir.
I thought it was gonna be an explosion combo somewhere.
Ooh-wee, the hot stuff.
Activate. Air throw.
EX Mad Cradle. One more chance for Xian here. One touch for Punk. He missed the dive kick, and Punk taking it nice and easy on the punish.
Alpha 3 secures the first W. Psycho Shinobi down a set this time around. Alpha 3 putting himself on the map. The Alpha letting you know why he's a champ. And right now, I'm wondering what's on the mind of Psycho Shinobi. I know Alpha 3 is ecstatic because they got the W. They're out of the pits right now because that's what it's like. You don't get that W, especially in the team. I bet you're like, man, what do we need to do to make this happen? How do we switch this around? So you know that you have these very strong competitors, right? You have Hot Dog 29. You still have Xian. You have Caba. What do you do as the adjustment, right? Because you got to come back next week and fight another team. You have to come back and do that again. And you have to be able to pull something away from these matches. Because right now it's only looking like Alpha 3 getting this W was important. I'm interested to hear what Punk has to say about it.
I am here with the aptly named Punk the God, the Alpha. I mean, I feel like after last week, some people might have been, forgetting exactly who you are. Do you think that you proved to people once again that you are in fact the Alpha?
I mean, a lot of people sleeping on me. I feel like a lot of people are always sleeping on me lately because, everything is online and everybody eyes are always on, like, I guess, iDom, but that's good for me because then people don't worry about me anymore. So, yeah, I feel like people are sleeping on me, but maybe now they know that it's not the case. You just shouldn't do that.
I mean, I cannot disagree with you at all. Definitely, that was an amazing showing. And then getting into the strategy a little bit. With this one, I figure, okay, if you're in the last spot, you have time to see what they're going to do and so on and so forth. What made you not want to go into the anchor spot?
I feel like if I get the first win for my team, being a captain and, my team probably look at me forward to, to pretty much never lose. So yeah. I feel like if I can get the first win, then I could get everything going.
So I'm glad that you actually brought that up as far as keeping the team spirit high. I noticed like this week coming back into the studio and everything, immediately when I saw you guys, your energy was high, your confidence was there. It didn't seem like you guys were shaking from that loss. What transpired over this week that got you guys in the right mental state?
We know at the end of the day it's one match. That's the first match we played, and there's 10 more matches. So we just expect one loss. It doesn't really hurt us, right? We just go into this and we're like, okay, that was one loss. We're gonna win next week, and we're gonna win the week after. So that's pretty much all it is. We're just taking it one at a time, and we're just gonna keep it going.
So spoken like a true Alpha, representing for all of his people in the Alpha Academy. Shout out to all of you guys. Steve, Vicious, back to you guys.
The Alpha representing for the Alpha Academy out there, bringing the team back to where he feels like they belong, getting their first W here on Season 3 of Street Fighter League. I mean, Punk loves to let people know, don't sleep on the Alpha, because when he comes back, it's going to be hell to pay.
Oh, yeah, he's making a pretty big statement out there, right? He's talking about the online circuits that have been happening. He's saying a lot of focus has been going towards iDom. That's great for him because, one, it gives him more of that drive, that hunger to be the best, right? Number two, people aren't studying him as much as he said, right? You know what? That's even better for him, too. There's less pressure on him. He's like, all right, cool. I get to play my game without a damn care in the world. And that's going to be just fine. And, again, they're rising to the occasion as the true professional players that they are. CJ Truth, Nephew, and Punk, of course. Again, a whole different demeanor in this week of Street Fighter League. And I hope they carry that momentum going further into the rest of Season 3.
One of the things that we always touch on is that we're going to have more weeks. This is only the first half of the season. There's going to be another round robin where all the teams are going to get another opportunity to play against each other. It just so happens that Alpha 3 gets the W. That puts them in 1-1, I believe. 1-1, I believe, in the standings. Speaking of, let's take a look at the standings. all in 2-0 so far here at Street Fighter League. Right after that, we have Psycho Shinobi holding tough at 1-1. We just saw him take that tough loss versus Alpha 3. Right behind them, the winners this week in that matchup is going to be Alpha 3 tied at 1-1. Of course, Dynamite still tied 1-1. NASR 1-1 as well. And UYU holding at last place 0-2 in this season so far, Street Fighter League.
When you guys notice the 1-1 and you see how everybody's tied up, the reason why we have them split up certain ways in the ranking is because it comes down to each round one, each game one, and then matches as well too. So that kind of determines the tiebreaker for those of you at home that were wondering.
This already should let you know how close and tight-knit some of these matches are going to be.
As we establish our current standings, where the teams are at here in week 3, we are going to return with some of the post-game discussion as well as the play of the day. When we return with more Street Fighter League, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League. This is the post-game discussion. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and we're here to bring you for this week's Play of the Day, brought to you by Seiko.
This Play of the Day will go to none other than the Alpha himself, Punk, for that amazing comeback, that return to form, as well as leading Alpha 3 to a victory. Great leadership. I mean, even the interview that came with Rob TV after it definitely shown me a little light to what Punk is thinking going forward. I can't wait to see what's going to happen, especially considering he's made these changes, as well as the team format. So shout outs to Seiko, who's going to give us that Play of the Day, as well as nominating some of our players to be MVP of the half season as well as the end season.
In context of the gameplay, again, Punk using the aggression against Xian, coming out on top and reestablishing that dominance as the alpha of the pack. Really puts them in this spotlight for Play of the Day. And with all things considered, everything that you've tuned into thus far, it is the end of this week's Street Fighter League, but it's not the end of Street Fighter 5, as tomorrow we will continue with Street Fighter League over in Japan with week number 5 happening on the Capcom Fighters channel, as well as this weekend with CPTO Asia East number 2. You guys do not want to miss any of it. Be sure to check out the Capcom Fighters channel right now. But in the meantime, we do have plenty more news for you with the next week of Street Fighter League Season 3. What's going on next week, Steve?
We are going to have Team Dynamite going up against NASR, and then right after that, we have Team All In going up against Psycho Shinobi. You heard Vicious. Tune in Thursday, 4 p.m. for Week 4 of Street Fighter League. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week. I love the jabs just to test the jump. No, it's not going to get through.
No, yes, it is, Stacey Steve.
Yes, he is. That's mad far. My man's got the lanky arms.
Carefully making his way.
Gets the crush. There's that upside down kick. Block. EX boom. And look at
the control.
Remember what I said?
What's the activation round for? Yeah, you know it. Target combo. Here's the setup. Yes, perfect time to V-reversal. Backing it off. Completely nullifying the danger. But the danger's still there. Seth is like, I am the one who knocks. Going for the anti-air.
Nah.
Just a sliver of life left. The magic pixel here.
Oh my gosh. Block.
And he survived. Nice. That's so dirty. There's so much block stun. Once life is just a little bit.
I like that V reversal though. I like that V reversal for King. Not if he gets hit though.
God.
He was so confident, and this is not looking good for UYU right now.